Hey everybody, Taylor with KC here, and in this video, we're going to be talking about our Toyota specific FlexAir 3 fog pocket kits. Now this is a really awesome kit. It's a really great way to increase the nighttime performance of your Toyota vehicle. Now, as I mentioned, it's a fog pocket kit, so it goes into a lot of the OEM bumpers on Toyotas. We'll get into those in just a second. But it's really important to note that just because it goes into the fog pocket does not mean that it is a fog light. So this kit is for off-road use only. It comes in either a spot beam or a combo beam, and it throws out a ton of light. So you don't want to use it on the road. You're going to be blinding a lot of oncoming traffic if you do. So with that being said, it fits onto 2.5 gen Tacomas, 3rd gen Tacomas, some of the newer Tundras, as well as the 5th gen 4Runner. So really versatile light. It comes with all the brackets that you need. It comes with the wiring harnesses. It'll tap right into your factory fog circuit if you have that. It'll also come with a fuse tap to make sure that it can turn on with the ignition of the vehicle. Really easy plug and play installation. We try to take all the guesswork out of it for everybody. So with that being said, our crew over in the LA office, they actually installed some of these on one of the Tundras more recently. So let's take a look at that footage right now to see exactly how to install the fog pocket kits onto your Toyota. As I mentioned earlier, our kit makes full use of the factory fog light circuit on your Toyota vehicle. So we chose to power the amber backlight of the FlexAir 3 by using a fuse tap. So what you see here is us pulling out the factory fuse in order to reinsert into that fuse tap right there. So that way, anytime the ignition for the vehicle is on, so is that amber backlight. That's what that white wire is that goes into the 3-way adapter harness that comes with it. Now the other portion of the adapter, that little triangular connector you see right there, that's what plugs right into the FlexAir 3 light itself. Meanwhile, that third and final connector, that is what plugs into the factory fog light harness on your Toyota vehicle. So as you can see, Randy was just kind of wiring this all up just so you had a better view outside of the vehicle of what it looks like. Let's go ahead and dig into how to assemble all the brackets and the shroud. Because this kit is a nice, clean, flush fit, you're not able to utilize the shields that come with this FlexAir 3 light, so you're going to want to go ahead and pull those off first before you begin. Let's begin with the passenger side light installation, which is what you're looking at here. You'll notice on that bracket on the right, there's a little protrusion on the bottom side next to the mounting hole. That's really important. You just want to make sure that that protruding section is always mounted on the bottom, and on this side, on the passenger side, it's going to be on the right. When you go to assemble the driver's side, that little protruding section is going to be on the bottom left. So the shrouds go, there's a thick portion and a thin portion, as you can see from this top-down view. The thick portion actually goes on the inside of the vehicle. So what you're looking at there, the left side is actually the driver's side and the right side was the passenger side. So now let's get into how to remove the factory fog lights. Sometimes it's easier to get a little bit more access to it to pull that tire off. Not always necessary, but it really makes a big difference. So then once you get some of those splash guards out of the way, there is a single Phillips head screw holding in the fog light on this Toyota Tundra. I know that the Tacomas are a very similar setup. Some of the screws are on the top, some of them are on the bottom, just depending on what exact vehicle you are working on. So all you really have to do is unplug the factory fog light and then unscrew it and then put that new one right into position. Before you go ahead and get everything installed into position, it's really nice just to plug all the lights in and just to confirm that everything works exactly as it should. So that's what you can see the crew doing right there. Once you did the test fit, that's pretty much everything. Just go ahead and slide those brackets into position and go ahead and tighten everything up and then put the tire and all the splash guards right back into place. And as I mentioned earlier, this kit also works on the Tacomas and the 4Runners, not just these Tundras. So if your installation is just slightly different, that is exactly why. With that, thank you all so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. If you have any questions about the install on this Toyota kit, please let us know in the comment section below. With that, remember to adventure further.